Boys Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
All right, and we're back here at Riverton High School. Not Riverton High School.
Someone's making $1 million.
Field here in Riverton. And we've had a couple of runs scored by Riverton. Oh, he's out at third. So Riverton does get two, but the guy caught at third. So they've got 2 runs this inning. And it is 17-7. We do apologize. Our MiFi unit, there's no Ethernet connection out here, so we lost some power. We lost our internet connection because it got too hot sitting there in the sun. So that's a note for us, not make sure that doesn't happen again. So now we've got it under some things so it's shaded, so we should be all right. So at the end of 6, it is 17-7. All Casper. We'll be right back with the 7th inning here after this.
Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
There are 2.
All right, we're back here at Roy Peck Field on the campus of Central Wyoming College, home of the American Legion Riverton Raiders. We do apologize about some technical difficulties. This is just going to be a scrimmage today, so we're working out our rust, it seems, just like the players are. Casper's had a little bit more success. They were a last-minute addition, so theirs is a hodgepodge of 3A level players all the way down to C. So thankful that they were able to work it in. We've got a pitcher coming in, number 7.
DeVries, that's number 1.
That's going to be Derek DeVries continuing. Although after last inning, he's probably, unless he gets 3 out of 4 or gets 3 up, 3 down, he'll probably be coming out. As it seems, we were told they were going to be on a pitch count. We weren't told what the pitch count is going to be for each pitcher. But there's been a lot of pitching changes in this game, and Derek will get up there pretty quickly, I would assume. The coaches now meeting with the umps. I don't know what they're meeting about. It may be as simple as deciding how much longer they want to go.
Yeah. I think we have a new catcher as well, right? Down there. I think it looks like a number 8. Braden Baker is going to be our new catcher. And he's got a cannon on him too, so watch if they try and steal second like Casper's been doing for pretty much the entire game. Baker can get it to second in a hurry.
So top of the 7th is going to start with Casper sending number 23. They did not get a roster lineup put together, and why would they with as many different levels of guys coming out as they are? This is going to be a weird scrimmage. We could go up to 14, 15, 16 innings or whatnot because they didn't want to play a true doubleheader with about 45-minute break in between because while it's warm outside and if you're in the sun, it's definitely warm, and our MiFi unit would attest to that.
Yes, it would. My burnt arms are also attesting to it.
But outside of that, it's going to get chilly again, and you don't want to risk some injuries, especially in their first outing, if you will, with this scrimmage. Kind of interesting. It's like a spring game for them, which a lot of the colleges, my alma mater, University of Georgia, University of Miami, I saw was on ACC Network. A lot of the college football teams having their spring game today.
Yeah, it's a good day to have it, especially out here, and couldn't have asked for better weather, to be completely honest. It's a little chilly when you're out on the diamond, but the sun coming out, beating on you, it makes up for it.
DeVries on a 3-0 count coming to the plate, and that is going to be a strike for 3-1. Speaking of spring games, the Wyoming Cowboys, I do believe, are having theirs today.
I think they will too.
So
look out for the Riverton or for the Ranger, and we'll have some updates on them too in there.
Yeah, the pitch out of the stretch comes in, looked low, but inside. But hey, it's a strike nonetheless. So Derek able to work back from a 3-0 count to 3-2. So the money ball will be on the way. And it is swung and hit. Seeing eye dog there goes straight up the middle on the ground for a base hit. Nice bit of hitting there, as you just want the ball to go where they ain't, as they say. So we'll have some stuff on this game on this scrimmage as well in the Ranger on Tuesday. We'll also have some of the track and field coverage from the Lander-Riverton duel on Tuesday.
That was fun yesterday.
Happened yesterday. We brought that to you on WyoToday Media. And we'll have, anything that's happened in Riverton, which I know the Hunting with Heroes is tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Rubitsky's going to be there. I've got a ticket to it. It just depends on when we get out of here tonight. So.
And we also have the Lander-Du Bois-Wind River triangular meet, which will be in the Lander Journal, but it might also be make an appearance in the Ranger.
And we'll have some photos of the concert, classical guitar concert, I do believe, that is going on in Lander today. That'll probably be in the Lander Journal on Wednesday. DeVries on a 2-0 count comes to the plate against number 19, and it is a strike. So 2-1 count, no outs, runner on first. That's right. At Hunting with Heroes, Rudy from Notre Dame fame is going. No, I think is he at Hunting with Heroes?
That's the Boys and
He's
Girls.
in the Boys and Girls Club. Steal of second on the way.
He got it.
The
error.
It went an error on the catch there, and he's going to go all the way to third. It was a perfect throw. Second baseman just unable to reel it in. He would have had him, I do believe.
Great throw, Bray.
Rudy is going to be speaking at the Boys and Girls Club breakfast that starts at 6:30 a.m. on the 27th.
Rudy.
I will be there, so if you got any questions about the paper radio station, feel free to come up and chat with me. I'll be there along with Robert Stover, our GM over at the Ranger.
I'd like to go. I've seen Rudy too many times to miss that.
So Rudy of fame, and my favorite part of that whole movie, even though it didn't go down like it did, was they did beat Georgia Tech. Which anytime Georgia Tech loses a game, it is a wonderful day for the country of the United States of America and the world, for that matter. Derek DeVries comes to the plate, and it's hit in the foul ball area, first base, giving chase, and it's out and into the bullpen. So anytime Georgia Tech takes a loss, it's a good day. If you went to Georgia Tech and are offended by that, I really don't care. So you're our arch rival. You don't like me either. So Derek on an 0-1 count to this player with runner on third.
Ooh.
Comes down the middle. It's going to be a ball, however, and it's going to be a 1-1 now after the foul ball. 1 out, runner on third.
DeVries has had a pretty good job pitching. Just took 1 or 2.
DeVries to the plate, and it is a strike. So 1-2 count now. It is 17 to 7 right now. DeVries from the stretch is in the dirt, and so it'll take it to a 2-2 count here. Turned out to be an absolute beautiful day for baseball here.
Right, we were worried about it last night. Thought maybe it'd be too windy, too cloudy to play this long, and
Or they were calling for wind to come in, but it hasn't come in yet.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Box tells me to be quiet about that. And Derek DeVries with the pitch and a strike 3. So a nice strikeout for Derek on that one. And number 46 will come to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on third. Trying to limit no damage here. Be nice if he could pitch out of this. And first pitch is a foul ball back here behind the plate right into the cage. And it'll be 0-1.
if there was no fence here and I had my glove, I would have caught that. I would have gotten it for you. A nice little souvenir.
You're going to dive down into the stands?
I got you, yeah.
I don't think it was that high. The second pitch is on the way, and a swinging strike 2. So quickly, 0-2 count by Derek. He seems to have settled down. A little bit dangerous with that runner on third.
It is dangerous with that runner on third, and that runner has been kind of teasing him.
Pitch on the way, and it's hit out to left. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Run is going to score. He's trying to stretch it to 2, and he's going to go in standing. So, unfortunately, just a shot into left, and it is 8. We are in the 7th now, so the first run for them of the inning, and it is now 18-7.
And that wasn't all on DeVries there. It was a little bit low, so it could have gotten a lot higher there. But, you know, it's just a big learning experience today, and DeVries is doing a pretty good job.
DeVries out of the stretch with the runner on second, comes to the plate, and it is called strike on number 34.
I think you can attest that other than Gantenbane, this might be the best pitching that Raiders have had so far this game.
Yeah, Derek has been able to pitch pretty well since he came in. Derek coming with the 0-1, and it is going to be hit foul. Catcher tried to look up and see where it was. It was going way out of play, and then threw his hands up, signaling he had no idea where the ball was.
I think that hit the tractor out there, too.
So, and if you missed it while we're on our technical difficulty break, if you will, Sean's new name is Avocado Toast.
There's another one.
There's another one. Seeing eye for the tractor. I think it just missed. Actually, I think that kid may have got it.
He was getting the second ball, and I think it literally ended right in front of him. Good for him.
So 0-2. Choking up on the bat is number 34. DeVries comes to the plate. And
third.
It's off, and third is going to be stolen as it got away a little bit from the catcher. So a runner on third again, 1-2 count, 18-7 currently for Casper.
I know you wanted to call him the Casper Crush. It's just Casper today, I believe. Oh, and that is a dinger.
Dinger out to center field. Looks like he's got it, and he does for the third out. So after 6.5 innings of play, it is 18-7 Casper. We'll be right back after this.
Gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast.
And we are back here at Roy Peck Field on the campus of Central Wyoming College and home to your American Legion Riverton Raiders. They are facing a hodgepodge of a Casper lineup here as they came up last second for a scrimmage, and they're working out some kinks as well as we are, Sean.
Yeah, we're working out on a lot of things. I will guarantee you this, for the rest of the season, we won't have as many technical difficulties.
Derek DeVries now at the plate. He was the pitcher last 2 innings, or last inning and 2/3 or whatnot. And pitch comes in. It is low, and it'll be ball 1. So 18-7 right now. Riverton has had back-to-back scoring innings in the 6th and 5th, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. Pitch is on the way, and Derek DeVries pops it up towards base hit in left field, and he's going to really easily reach. That thing was hit into kind of no man's land. Left field playing a little bit back, third baseman playing a little bit up, and it just found where they ain't.
Yeah, perfect spot right there. Couldn't have asked for anything better other than maybe an error to reach second.
Next up is number 10,
Next up, number 10, Ryan Cox up at the plate now, number 10. This is the first, as far as I know, I haven't really paid too close of attention, but I think this is the first southpaw that Riverton has faced today.
Yeah, definitely the first left-hander up there.
Yeah, number 13 comes with the pitch, and it gets away, and Derek is easily going to go all the way to second as it rolls underneath the catcher all the way to the backstop. Pitcher touching his chest saying that was his fault as it was low. Kind of smiles at the catcher, telling him, hey, look, that one's on me.
Oh, yeah.
And now suddenly with a 1-0 count, no outs, Derek DeVries is in scoring position as Ryan Cox will try and get him in, move him over, get a base hit, get a walk, something of that nature. So Cox now, the pitcher going out of the stretch, comes to the plate, and Ryan Cox swings through it for a strike.
Yeah, the second baseman is going back to the base. He's saying, you watch this guy, he's fast. He's telling his pitcher his leadoff might be a little bit too long. He's staying there.
So Derek DeVries takes his lead off. They are trying to hold him. Now the second baseman backs off. And Derek gets an even bigger lead. Pitch on the way, and it is low for ball 2. 2-1 count for Ryan Cox here. Ryan Cox is a 15-year-old, 6'3", 175 is what he's listed at.
I think that's the tallest person on the team. Definitely the tallest person on the team.
So pitcher comes set out of the stretch to the plate way outside, and it'll be a 3-1 count here with no outs and a runner in scoring position for your Raiders.
Now, like we said, you can't get all 11 runs on one play, but this would be really nice if they could get something here, even if it's just a walk to load the bases up to one of the first and the second.
Pitch is in. It's inside. It's off target. Derek DeVries is going to go to third on that, and it was ball 4. So kind of a nice double whammy there for your Raiders, as DeVries will be on third, Cox on first. The runners on the corner, no outs, and it looks like 0-0 coming out, and he's got the throwback of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air music as his walk-up, and that is Braden Baker going to be at the plate.
He's going to slap this ball like Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Oh, that was bad.
I know. I can't make good jokes on the air.
14-year-old, 5'6", 130, kind of on the smaller side, young man. And he's going to hit it towards the second baseman. The second baseman gets it, only has one play at first. So there will be runners at second, and DeVries will score on the sacrifice there. So it's now 18-8. And that puts now Sean 3 innings in a row, 3 at-bats, that Riverton has plated a runner.
Good for them, and that's what they need to get going, a little bit here, a little bit there, and suddenly it could be a much closer game than people thought it might be after such a large lead at the beginning.
Bo Anderson now at the plate. He's a right-hander. He's coming to the plate. He is a 13-year-old, 5'6", 115. He's a righty, and the pitch is on the way, and he pops it sky high, and it's going to come down. And we heard our first boom as it hit what I think is probably normally like a concession stand. Bunch of people there on the far right, our far right, kind of ducking out of the way. So
Nate Hutchinson's mom almost got it right in the dome there.
So out of play there. And that will mean that no catch there. So runner on second, 0-1 count. Bo Anderson waiting on the pitch. Pitcher out of the stretch is low and outside. Ball 1.
Bo's impressed me today. He's pitched, he's caught, he's gotten a good few hits here, and I think he's an all-around type of player that I think Loftus will be proud to have all season.
Young guy, too. One of the younger guys we've seen today. Bo waiting on the pitcher out of the stretch. Ball comes forward. It is high and inside. So 2-1 now. Bo being very disciplined at the plate, looking to get this out of being a double-digit lead, which it basically has been since the top of the 5th.
Yeah, they're just going to try and get a little bit back at a time.
Bo Anderson waiting on the pitch yet again. Pitcher out of the stretch. And Cox has taken his lead at second.
Let's go, Bo. That's the second strike?
I think that's Cox at second. I can't tell. But that was a strike, and it will be 2-2 with one out here. Cox is at second. He's taking his lead. They're at least showing they're going to kind of keep him close. Now they back off. Pitcher out of the stretch, delivers, and it's a swinging strike for young Mr. Braden Baker. Strikeout for this pitcher, his first since he's came in at the start of this inning. So 2 outs, and coming up to bat is going to be Bryce Mason.
The right
He's
fielder.
a 16-year-old, 5'10", 175. He's out of Riverton. Most of them are, but we do have a couple of Lander kids and a Worland kid on the team.
Lefty versus lefty here.
Mason, southpaw, takes it high and inside for ball 1. So it'd be interesting. Southpaw on southpaw. So
we'll see how this goes down here, but they're gonna. Yeah, he's coming back out into the.
Cox takes his lead. Mason at the plate. Pitch is on the way, and it is a strike. So 1-1 count now on Mr. Mason.
Have you noticed the ump's gotten a little quicker?
Maybe he needs to get even quicker.
Maybe he heard you.
Yeah, maybe he heard me. I know my voice carries, but I don't think that much. Pitch on the way to Mason on the 1-1 count. It is high. He checks his swing and is able to hold. So it'll be 2-1 count. Runner in scoring position is Cox.
Let's go,
Ryan Cox. So
that was a good check.
Bryce with a chance to get this across. Braden Baker, excuse me.
No, this is
Bryce Mason.
Yes.
Okay, Bryce Mason watches the pitch come in, and it is a called strike. So it'll be 2-2 with 2 outs. So 2's across the board here. Expect to see Mason shorten up that swing to try and keep from getting that 3rd strike and defend the plate a little bit here. Pitcher comes set, does number 13 for Casper, and the delivery is called strike 3. And that will end the inning. 1 run scored by your Raiders, and we'll be right back with the top of the 8th here at Roy Peck Field in just a few moments.
For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors? There's only one way to find out. Drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Why should you?
I'm just going to sit here and watch something brain numbing on TV.
And we're back. You just heard Scott Mason saying he likes to go home and be brain dead on the air. Yeah. So, number 10 coming to the mound, Uriah Hines is now. Is it Uriah Hines that's pitching? Is now pitching. That's one of the guys who I'm guessing is getting a new number. As I think he's got 20. No, maybe not.
He's got 28 on, but it
okay,
says 16 on a roster here.
His new number. So Uriah's first pitch on the way, and it's high for ball 1.
We got the 2 longest-haired players on both teams facing off right here.
Right.
Wouldn't really call them mullets because I can't see the front of either of them, but.
Oh, I'm sure there's business all in front, party in the back. Right. Second pitch is way outside and low for ball 2. So Uriah needs to calm down a little bit here. He's going 2 straight balls, not really near the strike zone so far. A reminder that we're playing like 14 innings is what we're told straight. This is a scrimmage. We're basically going to go through all the pitchers, and it's not technically an official game, so the record won't really matter as it is 18 to 10 or 9 or something like that.
It's 18 to 8 at the moment.
It's 18 to 8 now at the moment. And Casper jumped all over in the first five innings. They scored 4 in the first, 2 in the second and third, 1 in the fourth, and 5 in the fifth. And they scored 4 more in the sixth, or 3 more in the sixth, excuse me, and 1 more in the seventh. So popped up here on the pitch from Uriah. Third baseman signals he has it, and he does for out number 1 in the bottom of, or excuse me, the top of the 8th.
Yeah, that 5th inning you were talking about, that's the one with the 2 errors that could have been over real quick, and that might come back to bite them, obviously, with this not being part of the regular schedule, but still, the 5th inning is really what kind of crept up on Loftus and his team. That's what kept him down now.
All right, so Uriah staring in at number 6 or 16, one of the two, as soon as he turns. And the strike one is called. Nice pitch. It is number 6 against Casper. Nice little pitch there, painting a corner by Uriah. Uriah, since we've given this out, 17-year-old, 6'1", 170, lives in Riverton.
Ooh.
Oh, inside heat there, as Casper number 6 has to back off. They're going to say it hit him.
Skinned his arm, I think.
If it did, it just barely hit him, but the ump calls it hit by pitch. So runner on first as number 8 will come to the plate for Casper. During the regular season, we'll have rosters for these teams, and we'll have them down by names a couple innings in. But, again, Casper just putting together what they could to do this scrimmage. Ball way outside to number 8 by Uriah will be ball 1 with 1 out. Count is 1-0.
That was a nice save to keep the wild pitch from going too wild and leaving the first base or the player on first to go to second.
Uriah with a runner on first, operating out of the stretch now. He comes set and to the plate, and it is going to be high for ball 2. So 2-0 count now. Riverton's still looking, Sean, for their first inning where they don't give up a run.
Yeah, and this one might be it's on the way here that if they can get this guy out, it's at least 2 outs early.
Uriah to the plate, low and ball 3, so quickly 3-0 to the third batter he has faced this inning.
Looks like we already have someone in the bullpen for the Raiders. Can't tell who that is from here.
Yeah, his pitch count is definitely getting up there and getting up there quick. Uriah comes set, delivers, and is behind, and it's going to be a walk. Was literally behind the back of number 8. So quickly, runners at first and second, and Coach Baker's going to come out and have a chat with Uriah Hines. We're going to take a break with them and pay some bills. We'll be right back here on WyoToday Media.
Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
here at Roy Peck Field. Pitching change as Mason has come out and Carter Noseep has come in. His first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1 to number 16. Carter is a 5'9", 155 pounds, 16-year-old from Riverton.
He's having a good game so far. He did have a strikeout earlier, but he's having a good game other than that.
Noseep with runners on first and second comes in. It's low and inside, so 2-0 very quickly. Outside of really Blake Gattenbein, pitchers have gotten themselves into trouble early on. Blake found himself in trouble, but it was because of the 2 errors.
Yep.
One on an easy pop fly and a throwing error. Third pitch on the way. It's high and quickly for Noseep. He's in trouble at 3-0.
It didn't look as high as I maybe the up saw it as, but I thought that might have been a strike.
Carter Noseep comes set in the stretch. The delivery is high and inside. So not a lot of speed on that or power on that, and quickly they have walked the bases loaded. Number 16 got a little earful from the first base coach, don't know if you noticed, for really kind of dragging it out and jogging. He wants his guys to sprint. So all of a sudden he went into like full speed track mode. So number 23 at the plate for Casper. Bases loaded, 1 out. Noseep from the stretch. His delivery is low and in the dirt for ball 1. He's been either really low or really high.
Yeah, he needs to find the middle ground.
He needs to find the middle ground, but not too middle, because you know this guy would love to tee off on one with only 1 out here and a lead. Noseep delivery, and it's going to be a ball 2. He's unable to find the strike zone. So far in the 8th, no runs scored for Caspers. They've scored, but they are threatening in a major way.
Yeah, this is scary if you're Noseep.
Noseep with the delivery, swing
Nice
and a
strike.
miss. That was a huge cut.
He was looking to go yard on that one.
So 2-1. At some point in time, I'm sure I'll channel the Yankees announcer with "It is high, it is far" at some point this season. You see that one the other night? The Yankees, he's like, "It is high, it is far." It's caught. Inside, thrown by Noseep. Hitter has to kind of jut out of the way. So quickly 3-1, and we could be looking at another walked-in run for Riverton. They've had 2 so far today. Noseep comes set, has to throw a strike, grooves it, and it is fouled off down towards the Casper dugout. So 3-2 money ball pitch on its way with only 1 out.
This is what Coach Baker is really going to pin on for this whole week of practice is pitches in full counts like this. This has to be a strike, or this at least has to be a good fake out.
Noseep comes set. Delivery of the 3-2. It's going to be hit to the shortstop. He bobbles it, and it goes into left field. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And we're going to have – they might have gotten him there. No, they didn't. The guy trying to stretch it to a double, kind of lackadaisically taking it. But it's going to be a 2-run scoring double here for Casper. And it'll leave runners on second and third.
And while that error was on the second baseman or the shortstop there, it wasn't all his fault. The runner was right in front of him, stopped right before the ball hit him, and I don't think he could see the ball bouncing towards him until it was already passed.
The theme for today for Riverton, unfortunately, has been walks and errors. This pitch, way outside. In fact, the catcher stands up and moves out to catch it. So Noseep in trouble. It's given up 2 runs. They're not his.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them isn't his. No, both of them not his. But it's going to be hit off of, they're calling timeout. I guess it might have hit off of him or hit off the plate or something of that nature. So it's going to be 1-1 now here for Noseep, facing number 32, Magic Johnson's old number.
You know Noseep really wanted that to be fair so that he could have thrown it to first and at least gotten the next out.
Noseep coming to the plate, and it's going to be hit up in the air right at the second baseman, who catches it with no problem. There's a can of corn right there, and it'll leave runners on second and third, trying to limit the damage to 2 outs. But so far, kind of the other underlying thing is Riverton has not gotten out of an inning unscathed by this Casper team.
No, they have not, and that really speaks to Casper as well as the Riverton. And Riverton's going to have a lot to work on this week. That's why it's a scrimmage.
No seat comes set, delivers the ball. It is outside and away. Wild pitch there as it bounced off the dirt. Runner will advance home and runner will advance to third. So 3 runs now scored in the inning for Casper. Reminder that we're not playing a traditional 9-inning game, so still some time to come back. You know, they say they're not keeping score, whatnot, but as I used to say for little bitty kids playing a sport, the adults may not keep score, but each team knows if they're winning or losing.
Yeah, and the athletes, they have that drive. They want to win no matter what, even if it's just a scrimmage.
No seat comes set, delivers, and it's low. That'll be ball 2, 2-0 count. So
Cloud coverage coming back out, starting to chill down a little bit. This is kind of how it felt at the beginning of the game.
So currently 21-8 Casper. Pitch on the way, and it is called a, I don't know what it was called.
That was a ball.
So that should be ball 3, I do believe. So 3-0 count. Runner on third. No seat delivers, and it's sliced foul towards the Riverton dugout. So 2 outs in this inning right now in the top of the 8th. And it is 21-8. 21-8. Casper. Pitch is delivered. Change up not on target. And number 21 will walk. So not a good inning so far for No Seat at all. Ump says something to him as he walks behind him, the second base ump, the field ump, if you will.
Probably just telling him to tighten up and just relax a little bit. He needs focus just on that strike zone. He's throwing it really high or really far wide out.
Runners on the corner here. Lefty up to bat for Casper. No seat delivers, and it is going to be high again. So ball 1, 1-0 count, 2 outs.
That's been No Seep's bread and butter, is just the high ball. He's gotten a couple people to swing on him, but right now he just needs to bunker down and lower it.
No Seep out of the stretch. He delivers, and it's going to be lined to the first baseman. He's unable to catch on the dive, so another run will score, and we'll have runners on first and 8 for a seeing eye single, just barely out of the reach of the first baseman.
And it's not going well for Riverton right now. They still have a lot to work on, but you know, there's still you're never out of it per se, no matter how far down you are. And a single inning can change the whole game. I believe it was Chris Rennick that told me that in the first interview I had with him. So I know that they all believe they can do it.
So 22-8 now. First pitch on the way to number 22 is sliced foul and out of play. So No Seat needing to hunker down here, in the immortal words of Larry Munson, and get this third out and get out of danger, as they've scored 4 so far this inning. No Seat comes set, comes to the plate, and it's high again, so 2-1 now.
High and outside, it's been No Seep, especially when he faces these right-handed batters.
So No Seep takes his place on the rubber, looks in for the sign, comes into the stretch, checks the runner at second, and comes to the plate. It is fouled off, just barely tipped, and rolls back to the backstop. So 2-2 here for them, and the scoreboard says 1-2 though, so it's 2 strikes nonetheless.
No, it is 1-2.
I'm being told it's 1-2. So No Seat coming set, delivering the 1-2 pitch, and it's into the dirt for ball 2.
Bubba No Seep, that is what we're hearing his nickname as. So maybe not his personal favorite nickname, but Bubba, we're going to call him that until he's off the mound here.
No Seep comes set. He comes to the plate on 2-2, and he hits the batter.
That's the second hit by pitch this inning.
Yes, and this one was a no-doubter.
Yeah, that first one was a little bit iffy.
Bases loaded again for Casper. They're going to send number 10. Everybody with long hair. I kind of feel like I'm calling a Minnesota hockey game with the coifs.
I believe they've gone through their whole rotation this inning, because that was the beginning starter here.
delivering with bases loaded. It's high, and he swung at it anyway. Noseep should be able to make a play. Does, and gets out of the inning with only allowing 4 total. So at the end of 7.5, it is 22-8. We don't know how many we're actually going to play, so we'll just find out with you. We'll be right back on WyoToday Media.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
And welcome back to Roy Peck Field here on the campus of CWC. We're getting ready for the bottom of the 8th. Again, for those of you who are listening, watching, whatnot, we are not sure how many this scrimmage is going to go, so we will figure it out along with you.
Yeah, and I believe that this is a new pitcher for Casper as well. They're just doing what Riverton's doing.
11, Parker DeVries.
So Parker DeVries, brother of Derek, coming to the plate. Parker is, I'm looking for him on the roster here so I can find him. Just to give you a little bit of info. First pitch on the way is a ball 1. Parker DeVries is a 17-year-old, so he's the older brother, 5'8", 173 pounds, out of Riverton.
Cousin.
Oh,
Cousin.
they're cousins, so they're cousins. So coming out of the windup, and he's unable to stop that one as he tried to check swing it. So it'll be 1-1 will be the count. Yes, cloud coverage is starting to show up in a major way. Sun has now gone behind those clouds, and it doesn't look like any relief from that on the way.
It's a little blue to the left of us here.
Since I have been here since November, I have seen one day of true rain at all. So I don't anticipate any rain falling. In fact, it was at a basketball game me and Travis saw it. We walked out of it. It was raining, Sean, and we were both caught off guard because we've both been there like 3 months and not seen a drop of rain.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything but snow.
The 1-1 pitch on the way is tipped and gets away. Dropped by the catcher. Parker trying to outrun it, and he does not. He's a step slow. So
Baker's.
that is going to be – that was a 1-2 count. And so that'll be listed as a strike him out, throw him out kind of thing for one player. But that's a strikeout for number 31 for Casper.
17.
Number 17,
Saltzgaber.
Branson Saltzgaber coming to the plate, 15-year-old. We don't have any stats on. He doesn't want us to know how tall or how much he weighs, so we just know his age. So Branson, right-hander, first pitch on the way, swings and misses for an 0-1 count.
DeVries?
Not a 1-0 count, but an 0-1 count.
DeVries really could have made it to first. He didn't think that he had the go, and he was walking for the first 2 steps before his dugout started to yell at him to run.
Pitcher comes set out of the wind. The pitch on the way is high for ball one. So it'll be a 1-1 count for Branson here.
It'll be those little things about DeVries that the whole team will work on. If you think you even might have a chance, you run.
Pitcher looking in for the sign, coming set. And here is the delivery to Branson. And it is low for ball two. 2-1 count here, no runs on. Riverton trying to keep at least the streak going as they have scored in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. But they do have one out here, 2-1 count, and nobody threatening at the moment. Pitcher comes set out of the wind. Delivery is swung and missed by Branson for a 2-2 count now.
This is where the going gets tough, and Riverton needs to buck up and knock one out here if they can. And I know Loftus is over there watching.
Branson, the pitcher comes set out of the wind. The 2-2 delivery, swung and missed. Strike 3 for out number 2. Now, what you were saying?
I was going to say Loftus is out there watching, seeing who's gonna swing on the 2-2 pitches and who's not. And I know
The bat is number 25, Hunter Houck.
Hunter Houck back up on the batter's box here.
Hunter coming to the plate. Riverton Wolverine basketball player as well. Hunter, a right-hander, pitches on the way. He swings and misses. Hunter's from Riverton, obviously, but he is a 16-year-old, 6 feet tall, flat, and 165 pounds. I wish I still only weighed 165 pounds.
That's actually right where I'm about. So
from the wind, pitcher is set and delivers the 0-1. Swung and missed, and that was definitely a ball outside and low. So quickly 0-2 against Hunter here. So
he's kicking himself. He knew that he could have let that one go.
So since they scored 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, in that direction, it should be 0, possibly. Hunter in a bind here, waiting on the pitch. The 0-2 count pitch on the way. Hit high and far. It's going. A center fielder is going to reach up and grab it. Not great position by him, but he's able to grab that in deep left center. So it is still remains 22-8 after 8 innings, and we're going to play until we just get tired of playing, I'm guessing. So that'll be fun. Never called a game like this, but we'll be right back here on WyoToday Media.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable
with all apologies to Josh Allen there for having to cut the commercial he's in short. We're back here, and on the mound is, I don't think no seat.
Oh, it's Chris Rennig on the mound.
Oh, yeah, Chris Rennig. I just noticed from the first pitch it had a little more velocity to it. The first pitch was a called, well, we don't know.
It was a ball.
Okay, so it was a ball. So 1-0 count. Rennig comes from the wide, and it's going to be hit foul, and it's going to hit the last bit of fence before we get to the blue tractor that has been a ball magnet.
Yes, it has. I believe that's Coach Houck's tractor out there.
So 1-1 here. Rennig coming out of the wide. He is a right-hander. He comes to the plate, and it's hit in the same general direction. Again, the magnet that is the blue tractor. So 1-2 count. Rennig getting a chance here against number 6 for Casper, and a chance to punch him out here on a 1-2 count. Rennig comes set. Pitch comes high for ball 2. So 2-2 count now for Mr. Rennig.
So Rennig played right field earlier.
Bryce played right field. Rennig played center.
Rennig played center field earlier.
Rennig is a 17-year-old, 5'7", 145 pounds, and he throws a ball on the 4th pitch of his time at the mound, and it is now a full count. This has been the bugaboo, Sean, for Riverton, is early in the inning, in the at-bats. He throws it, it's a little bit high, and he walks him. They've just not been able to get that first out relatively quickly. And like we said earlier, Casper continues their stretch of scoring so far in every at-bat inning they've had. So a chance to stop them here, but not a good start on that.
Yeah, not just the start you didn't want, but when you start off 1-2, which almost all these pitchers have had a couple 1-2s, they end up walking them, or they end up hitting them in the pitch, and they just need to find a way to secure that 3rd strike.
Number 8 at the plate, Rennig's going to check the runner at first. He doesn't really have much of a lead at all. Comes to the plate and just barely misses the batter, and the ball gets away from the catcher, and the Casper player on first advances to second. A quick reaction there out of number 8 to hit the dirt.
Yeah, he knew what was going to happen.
So now runner in scoring position. 1-0 count, no outs in the top of the 9th. Again, we're playing a lot of innings, though. So pitch delivered by Rennig outside, and ball 2. So 2-0 count, runner in scoring position. Not, once again, a pitcher not with the start that they wanted nor the coach wanted.
Yeah, but they have a lot of stuff to work on this week. I know Loftus will have his work cut out for him.
Rennig delivers. Oh. That looks like a strike, and it is called a strike. Number 8 almost offered on it, checked the swing thing, and maybe it was inside, but did catch the inner part of the plate, and it's a 2-1 count. Rennig comes set, going out of the stretch, checks the runner to the plate, swing and miss. Will be strike 2. So 2-2 count now, pitcher's count, and let's see if Rennig can get this punch out here.
It's what we were just talking about. When you have the 2 strikes, this is where they've been either walking them or hitting them with the pitch. Let's see if he can get it.
Pitch is thrown, and it is a ball, and that will bring another full count here.
2nd full count of the inning. And walked him.
Walked him on the 3-2 count again, so now runners on first and second. I'm just checking to make sure we're not running into any problems with being live.
I hope.
Kind of dark, though.
It is starting to, that cloud coverage you're talking about is getting even darker out here.
So it has gotten significantly cloudy here. Pitch is hit towards
Nice
first.
catch.
Nice sliding catch, and able to quickly react to keep the runners from advancing whatsoever. So the first out of the inning, nice play by the first baseman.
First baseman, number 25. Oh, that's Houck out there on the first base that made that nice catch. Houck's had himself a game.
So there we go. And pitcher comes set. Rennick delivers to number 10. No, number 40, excuse me. I don't know how I messed that up. And it is low for ball one.
You need Travis's glasses here?
One okay. I got glasses on. Thank you, avocado toast. So pitch is on the way, and I don't know. Yes, it was a strike. I was about to say I don't know how he missed, but strike two.
That was a check swing that he didn't really feel like he needed to check.
No, so lefty at the plate, runners on the corners. It's 1-1 count, actually, 1 out. He check swings it. It was out of the zone, so it'll be 2-1 now.
That runner on second really wanted to run to third there. I think he was thinking about it because it hit the dirt.
So number 40 on a 2-1 count here. Runners at second and first. Rennick delivers. It's inside and low, so it'll go to 3-1.
Again, same thing. He was about to run to third because it hit the dirt, and the catcher saw that and was about to unload it towards third.
So Rennick with the ball. He's going to step on the rubber. Checks the runner at... No, he doesn't check the runner at all. Comes right to the plate. It's going to be strike two, so third 3-2 count. Can they punch this one out?
Yeah, full counts are the name of the game in this inning, and let's see if Rennick is going to throw that third strike rather than the fourth ball. Oh, nice.
Pitch is delivered by Rennick. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So Rennick able to get the strikeout there, and nicely done by him. So now 2 outs, runners at first and second, and dare we jinx it, no runs allowed by Riverton so far, and this would be their first opportunity they've had in a long time to get out of an inning unscathed. Rennick from the stretch, and it's going to be hit towards center field and up and over the head. Center fielder did not read it right coming off and didn't get into a sprint, so 1 run will score. The second one's coming around third, and he's held up. He could have kept going as the cutoff man was missed. So we'll have runners in scoring position at second and third, and the lead is now 23-8.
You did jinx it for him. Way to go.
Evidently.
And, you know, the center fielder had the positioning. I think he jumped a little bit too early. He had the height. He just misjudged the ball.
He didn't take off, which he should have done going backwards, and then be able to come in it. He kind of stood still for a second and then had to do a leap, but it was already over his head towards the center field wall. Rennick comes set, pitch is delivered, and it is ball one.
Yeah, hesitation will kill you out here.
Number 21 at the plate. And, you know, the air's getting a little chillier as Avocado Toast here is going to put on his – now, Sean is going to put on his hat again. And we get a slow roller to first on the pitch. Easily fielded by the first baseman. Steps on first and gets the out. So difficult inning, but one of the better ones as far as limiting the scores. They've done that in the fourth and now the ninth. Hold them to 1. So we're going to pay some bills here on WyoToday Media, and we'll be right back with the bottom of the ninth. But remember, we don't know how many innings we're going, so we'll be right back.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Okay, we are back
Tighter
here
stuff.
at Roy Peck Field on the campus of CWC. We've just been informed, Sean saw it on a notification or whatnot, that evidently gluing a hand to the court didn't work, but they have tied themselves to the goal at the Minnesota Timberwolves playoff game, all over the avian flu chicken deaths.
Yes.
Or whatnot, so... At the plate, Riverton, nice
What a
swing.
dinger.
It is a high. It is far. It is gone. Home run for Riverton. And that was
Hutchison.
Nathan Hutchison with the blast. It was up in the zone, and he took care of it. So first home run for Riverton today, and I'm trying to find my pen again. I've put it in a million different places.
I told you Hutchison was going to knock one out of the park eventually. He was thinking about it all pregame.
So now it is 23-9 in favor of Casper in this game that we're just going to play until we don't want to play anymore. Nice, long one. You notice how it worked in the Yankees guy.
Yeah.
Derek DeVries at the plate now. Pitcher number 24 comes set and throws so hard his hat falls off.
Seen that
And
a couple
it
times
is
now.
high and outside for ball one.
And their new pitcher's a little bit shorter than their last couple pitchers. I wonder if that'll make a difference at all.
He comes set. Second one, exact same spot, high and outside. So you do wonder if it's playing a little mental with him that the first pitch he threw was a dinger. So comes set out of the wind, and it is inside, but going to be called strike one. I don't have the greatest of views here, but I've got a decent one. But so it's 2-1 count to Derek. Derek looking to get on base here. Out of the wind, the delivery is a strike two, and that looked a lot prettier than the first strike. So quickly 2-2 against young Mr. DeVries.
I think DeVries wanted to go at that one, but it was too low. He might have thought it was a ball.
So the 2-2 delivery, and it's a swing and a miss. It was outside. Derek shakes his head. He knew it was not a good at-bat for him. And coming to the plate now
Jackson.
is going to be
Jackson
number
Larson.
16. And
Next up to bat is number 16, Jackson Larson.
Jackson Larson now at the plate, right-hander.
He's the one that replaced Rennig in center field.
Pitch is on the way, and it is high and ball one. Jackson Larson's 15-year-old, 5'10", only 125 pounds. A December kid, born in 06, so now I feel really old. Pitch on the way, it is outside. Catcher tried to okay, it's not outside. Catcher did frame it, so they're going to call the strike there. So, 1-1 count, and the delivery to Larson is called a strike again. So now he's looked at two of them, 1 and 2. He can't let anything close now go, Sean. He's got to defend that plate.
He does. I think the consistency with the umpire has been a little weird here in this inning, but that was low.
Jackson swings and misses for strike 3. So Jackson goes down pretty quickly and should have probably
let that one go.
Yeah, maybe. It is Jackson, I know, does get right up on the plate, so that may be one of the reasons why we were thinking those were off, because he was right on top of it. At bat is number 23. That'd be Garrett Jackson, and he swings at the first one, offers, and it's a strike, so 0-1.
He's one of the younger players on the team. He's 14, 140.
Pitch on the way. Garrett swings again. It'll be 0-2.
This pitcher's lost his hat on every other throw. He needs to tighten it up or something.
Yeah, he definitely has. lost his hat every other throw. It's kind of comical. Comes in the line. The delivery is a bouncer to second by Garrett, and the second baseman's going to throw to first for the easy out. So home run by Nathan Hutchison is the only run scored. So we'll go to the top of the 10th. That's right, we're playing a bunch here. It is 23-9. Casper. We'll be right back on WyoToday Media.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors? There's only one way to find out. Drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the
And we're back here on WyoToday Media. We just wanted to let you know they're doing some umpire changes and some lineup changes. Now they've played a full 9. They're going to play several more innings to get all the pitchers in today since they're not playing a true doubleheader. That's the reason for the extended commercial break, and we will be right back as soon as they are ready to go. They're giving them a little bit of a rest since they played 9 so far, and they're going to go a few more innings. and we'll be right back when they start up.
Meal or a round of carry out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time. It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors? There's only one way to find out. Drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
He's back. And we're back as we go into the 10th inning. We've got to cut the music off. We took an extended break, and Rennig is going to stay on the mound. You just hope his arm hasn't got cold. They had him in a big coat. First pitch, number 22, who is a southpaw, is outside
28.
and low. Excuse me, 28, who is a southpaw. So the total score today has been 23-9. We're going to keep that up just for reference. Ball into the dirt now by Rennig is for ball 2.
And if you can't tell, we had an umpire change. The outside umpire, Frisco Saunders, is now behind the plate, and Mike Showalter is out there on the dirt.
Rennig comes set, delivers, and that's going to be ball 3. Outside and a little high. Lost a little bit from what he had when he pitched, but he did take a good 30, 40-minute break there.
Yeah, we all took a nice little break there. It's gotten colder since then, too.
Yes, there's a little chill in the air. You can still see some snow on top of the roof of the building here near CWC. And the pitch is on the way, and it's going to be straight 4 balls and a walk. So starting out this kind of little mini inning game they're going to play here in the same exact way. So number 22 coming to the plate, right-hander for Casper. Rennig now with no outs and a runner on first, so he'll be going from the stretch. Rennig checks the runner on first, comes set on the rubber, and the delivery. And it's inside, almost hit him. No, they call a strike. So number 22 is really, really hugging the plate.
I was about to say, he's super close.
So you do wonder if they'll call it, if he got hit, if they would call it for him not trying to get out of the way if he didn't. The next pitch, and it's behind him, and goes all the way to the backstop. So runner ends up at second. He's threatening to go to third, gets a big lead, but then saunters back to second base here. So no outs, runner on second, and a 1-1 count for number 22.
Hutchison has also regained his spot behind the plate. He's not wearing a number, but that is Hutchison.
I think he's wearing a long-sleeve T-shirt over his jersey. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside for ball 2. 2-1 count.
These are all still so close to the batter's legs. I'm surprised he's that close in the inside of the box.
Rennick comes set, delivers the pitch. They're going to try and steal third, and they are going to safely steal third. So it'll be a 2-1 count, I do believe. Now, was that a ball, Sean?
I
think it was a
so,
ball.
yeah.
So 2-1 now, and runner on third just 90 feet away. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the total score, but I'm also, since they took the break, I'm going to keep a separate score as well, just to kind of see how anything improves. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off down the third base line. So it'll go to 2-2 here with no outs in the 10th or the 1st, depending on how you want to view it.
Yeah, this would, if we were playing a doubleheader like we originally thought we were, this would be the beginning, the first inning of the second one.
Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled way behind home plate, up and over and into the parking lot towards Sean's car. So you do wonder if this had been a true doubleheader, the pitching changes probably been less. But that was a 4-hour game.
Yeah.
So it'd been a little bit shorter than that, but it was a long game. Rennick delivers, hit right to third. Third is going to go to first, and it's going to be dropped. Now he's coming home, and he's going to score. So just a confluence of problems there for our Raiders. So throw was nicely smothered by third base. Thrown to first. First couldn't get a hold of it. Then fell down trying to pick it up, and that allowed the runner at third to come all the way in to score.
And that would be an error on first base, correct?
Yeah, it'd be an error on first base. It was just a one-hopper, and it was kind of a clean hop. So not a good day for him as far as in the field, as that's his third error.
Well, I think that's a different first baseman, but that's
long
Uriah
hair.
Hines.
Okay. Yeah, same kid. Yeah, I recognize the hair. So Uriah's had a bit of an issue at first today. Feel for him. Rennick delivers, and it is hit high. It is hit far. It's going to be playable, though, and caught by the center fielder. For a runner at first has to come back as he was more than three-quarters of the way down, and nicely ran down by center field for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Joe Beavers caught his eye, and he just kept running back there, making sure he didn't outrun it like he did the last one.
So another southpaw this inning. I think the first time I've seen two. I think that's the pitcher from earlier, number 33.
It is.
He's coming to the plate, batting lefty. And the pitch from Rennick is slightly off the plate and called for ball one.
33, I haven't seen him hit yet, so it'll be interesting to see if he's a pitcher like Shohei Ohtani that can maybe knock it out of the park.
Rennick comes set. Then he steps off the rubber and looks the runner back at first. So
scared him.
Definitely the temperatures are dropping out here. Winter decided to show itself last week a couple of different times. So I know we're all ready for it to be true baseball weather. Rennick comes to the plate, and it's going to be fouled off slightly to the left, back left of home plate, and that'll take it to an 0-1. Actually, shouldn't be an 0-1 count. It should be
a 1-1 count.
1-1 count. So
we're a little frozen up here.
Rennick with the delivery outside for ball two.
And you can tell people are afraid to steal second with Hutchison back behind the plate because he has the arm and he has the talent to get it to second pretty solidly.
Just a small lead off of first. Rennick comes in, and it's sliced right. It's going to fall out, and diving play. He could technically tag up on that, could he not?
I don't know.
I know you can in the majors.
Did he touch it with his glove over there?
Yeah,
I think
touched
he did.
it. So just out of the reach, nice diving play. We've noticed several players now in hoodies and whatnot. Of course, during regular season, that wouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, it's just
it's
too cold to care about that one.
Left, third, short, they're all in hoodies. The rest of them staying in their uniforms fully. Pitch is on the way, and it's outside for ball three. So full count, which has been one of the stories of today, Sean.
Lots of full counts. I wish I had kept count here, but I think this would be Rennick's fourth or fifth since he came into pitch.
And only able to strike one of them out, walked all the rest. So the pitch is on the way. It's inside and low, so we're going to have runners on second and first after the walk. So after the error and the walk, we've got runners on second and first, and number 8 is going to come to bat for Casper. And we're going to have a pitching change as Jackson Larson is going to come in for Rennick as he has reached his pitch count. And we'll allow him to warm up, and we'll be right back on WyoToday Media.
One, because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WyoToday.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
That'd be really funny.
Welcome back to WyoToday's coverage, WyoToday Media's coverage of Riverton Raider baseball.
We've been here.
Riverton Raider baseball. Jackson Larson now on the mound. He is a right-hander. He comes to the plate and is outside. He inherits a runner on first and second and only one out. Jackson Larson's 15. He's 5'10", 125 pounds. So hope the wind doesn't pick up. Jackson delivering the second pitch, looked down the middle, and is called a strike. So 1-1 count now for number 8.
Yeah, I was about his size when I was his age, and my mom always used to tell me the same thing. Don't let the wind get you.
Larson delivers, swing and a miss for strike 2, so we'll go to 1-2. We were told by the coaches that they only have Riverton. They only have 2 pitchers left, and this is one of them, obviously. And then Casper only has 1 or 2. The delivery, and it's going to be sliced in to right field and missed, overran completely. So now we see what they can get in. They're going to come home with 1 at least, 1 going to third. So it's just going to be. I'd probably rule that actually a single, but not an error. But he might have caught the error on the overrun.
Yeah.
Because due to where it was, he takes that off of 1 hop. You probably just have bases loaded right now.
Yeah, I thought he might have had it too. He looked like he was going to get the glove right under it, but just too light there.
So number 16 coming to the plate for Casper. He's a righty facing a Larson. Larson with the delivery, and it's way inside, chasing the runner off the plate a little bit, or batter off the plate a little bit. Runners, of course, on the corners, and that is ball 1 with 1 out. Pitch on the way, inside again, ball 2.
It's a common theme for these pitchers when they first come in, a lot of inside pitches.
You've got a 3-2 count on the player who's faced 2 pitches. Ball 3. Ball 3 thrown by Larson there. So it's now a 3-0 count. The 2 strikes was against the guy who hit a single. Pitch on the way from Larson, and he's going to watch it. They're going to throw to first to try and tag him out. But are they ruling that a strike?
I think that was a strike.
Okay, they're going to rule that a strike because it was like there was no need to go back. So 3-1 now to number 16. Larson trying to pitch himself out of a jam partially created by the previous pitcher, but also partially his. Swings it, and it's fouled off. So now he's pitched it to a 3-2 count after being down in the count 3-0.
Once again, hit the blue tractor out there. That thing, I think, has five or six dings in it today.
And it's a really nice shiny tractor, so I'm not sure he wanted all the dents. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung, and guess what? It's going towards the tractor again.
The kid picking up the ball is like, oh, another one and another one? He's got three in his hands.
3-2 count, 1 out. Runners at third and first on the corners. So pitch on the way and way outside for ball 4. So it has now been walked loaded here in the 10th or the 1st, depending on how you want to view it. Just a scrimmage today, so nothing is actually counting the official record book. I do believe the first game's like May 7th on the road, and our first game's like sometime towards the middle of May here at home. We'll have a doubleheader. So it's going to be fouled off again on a pitch, this time to number 29, so the count will go to 0-1 for him. He is a righty, and Larson in deep, deep waters now with bases loaded and only 1 out. Larson with his delivery on the 0-1 count. It's hit down third base line, and it is foul. Caught actually off the hop by number 33 at Casper, nicely with just his batting gloves.
Yeah.
So 0-2 count here. Typically, calling a baseball game, you'd expect, okay, you'd like a double play ball here, but so far we haven't really seen the ability to turn a clean double play. So 0-2 count, pitch on the way is high and inside.
That's not to say that they haven't tried. They've had some nice pitches, some nice throws. It's just been a little bit too late on the bag.
Too late on the bag, couldn't catch it on the hop, whatnot.
Yeah.
So Larson delivering the 1-2 pitch. It is low, and it's going to be ball 2. So from 0-2 to 2-2. Want to really avoid that 3-2 count, but no one's really been able to do that on the Riverton side all day.
Yeah, and we'll see what he does here, but this could be a nice opportunity to get out of the inning.
Larson out of the stretch, comes to the plate in the dirt again, so that will be ball 3. So here we are once again at a full count, Sean.
I think this is the third one just since Larson came in. 3 batters, 3 full counts.
So Larson getting the sign, steps on the rubber, comes to the plate, and it is low, and he walks in a run. So walked in run, still bases loaded with 1 out, and number 40 coming to the plate.
Another left-hander. This will be Larson's first attempt, I think, at a southpaw. Or did he have the first batter? It was a southpaw, I think.
And it looks like we're going to get another pitching change. So let's see here. Now he waves off the other players. So it's just a consultation with the coach, going over some pitching pointers. We'll take that break with him, pay some bills, and be right back on WyoToday Media.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America.
And we're back. No pitching change. Larson on the mound, bases loaded, and number 40 at the plate. And the first pitch is a ball. So don't want to see him walk in another one just for his confidence. He comes out of the stretch. The delivery should be nice and is called strike. So 1-1 count puts him in a little bit better situation than if he'd gone down 2-0 after walking in a run.
Yeah.
Pitch from Larson on the way on the 1-1 count. It is way outside, so it's now 2-1. Again, bases loaded, and we'll see how much. He's thrown a lot of pitches, so he's probably getting up there in his count, Sean. Pitch is on the way. It's in the dirt, and now we're going to have 3-1. So.
And I think Coach Loftus just went out there to tell him, just need to relax. Don't worry about the bases being loaded. Just find your groove, find your proper form, and let's see if we can get this kid out.
All right, so Larson trying to pitch out of a jam, and he's got a big one at a 3-1 count. It's on the way. Swung and missed. So 3-2 count, nice pitch there. He dug deep and got a strike. But again, here we are, Sean. 3-2, full count.
That's, I believe, 4 straight batters get a full count.
Larson going out of the stretch. The delivery is high, and he walks in another. So quickly, 4 runs in this inning. Really not through any kind of great hitting, although they did have a good hit or two, but really just through walks and an error on a throw or an error on a field. So it's been a rough one today for Riverton. Plenty to work on. And get ready. They got a little time before the regular season. Larson from the stretch, and it's hit towards center. Center is running back. He's under it. He dropped the ball. So we're going to get multiple scores, I'm guessing. It's going to turn. Yep, they're waving them around. The 1 run is in. Now 2 runs are in. And we'll have runners on first and second. The only good part of that was able to keep the runners at second and first.
And that was nice rundown by the center fielder. Just, I think it hit his glove and bounced right out. And we'll see if it's something to work on.
You know, the old school saying, he probably took his eye off the ball. Yeah. I think he was trying to get ready for the throw, which is funny because they were really that far back. There was no way they were going to get the guy from third coming home, and probably not the guy coming from second to third.
Yeah.
So just give up those. Larson with the pitch. It's hit, foul, diving play made by the third baseman, and he slams the ground just slightly, pats his arms, hands on the hands on the ground. I do believe that's Hunter Houck at third. And
I think the ball hit him in the face there at the end.
Hunter wanted to get that one, upset a little bit at himself, but gave it the good college try. It was a really good effort by him. And it'll be 0-1 here to number 6, I do believe, of Casper. Larson way outside.
46.
46 is at the plate, so way outside. Now we're at 1-1. Runners on first and second. And it is 29-9 on aggregate, but since they kind of took a long break, it's now 6-0. Riverton not been to plate yet since they took the break. Pitch is hit to short, goes to second, gets one, no chance to get the second one. At first, no chance to get double play, so nice fielder's choice there. He didn't wildly throw it. He realized he didn't have it, so he kept it and got the out. So runners on the corner again. For Casper, but now 2 outs with number 21 coming to the plate.
And when the regular season starts, just look for that to really be turned into a double play more than just the safe second base throw.
I think he went to grab it and double clutched it out of his glove, but was wise enough to not throw wildly and try and get him. But swinging strike by Larson to number 21, so it's an 0-1 count with 2 outs and runners on the corner. Larson steps on the mound, comes to the plate, and it is strike 2. He painted that inside corner. 0-2 count. Now, it'd be nice for Larson to get out of it, but this is where we've seen him give it up and go to the full count. So he's got a nice pitcher's count now at 0-2. He comes to the plate, and it is fouled off to the Casper side dugout.
And it's still better than throwing that first ball, which usually leads to the second and third so far. But, you know, if he can get this kid out, I think we'll see a different, fresh Raiders team coming up to bat.
Larson going from the stretch. The delivery is going to be fouled off yet again. And it just barely rolls off. It might have hit someone's foot or something. Might have hit the batter's foot. So foul ball again. He's fighting to stay alive. Good job by him. And Larson's making good pitches that are hard to get a hold of. He settled down here a little bit with this at bat. 0-2 count still. Larson with the delivery. And it's going to be a weak roller to the pitcher. But he does throw it to first and gets the out. It was going to be close as it was such a slow roller and came off in the opposite direction of how he came off the mound. But nice field by Larson, and he's able to get the out. So in that inning, 6 runs scored by Casper. Riverton Raiders coming to bat here on WyoToday Media. We'll be right back after this.
Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Windover Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Windover Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Windover cares. More information can be found at windovercares.com.
And welcome back to Roy Peck Field here with WyoToday Media. Kevin Shields on the call, along with Sean O'Bray, a.k.a. Avocado Toast. Who's up at the plate here, Sean?
It's Braden Baker, I believe.
Braden Baker at the plate, number 40 now, who we just saw at the plate, I do believe, is on the mound. And the ump was not ready, evidently, for that pitch.
I was waiting for the pitch, too.
So everybody kind of reset. And he is a lefty on the mound, southpaw. He comes with the delivery, and it is low and in the dirt. So for ball one. So it'd really be nice to see Riverton get a multiple run inning, unlike they did when they started the day out.
Yeah.
So after the break here, pitch is on the way. It is sliced foul, right roller over towards the bullpen, stopped by one of the coaches.
And I was looking at that first inning of the second doubleheader, if you want to call it, that was so eerily similar to the first inning of the game. We just walk in, and then a hitter bat.
Multiple run inning, just like the first inning. And it's solid contact by Braden. He's going to try and leg it out, and an error made by the spot by the second baseman. He's unable to stop it. Tried to take it too early in the hop. Should have been a routine play, but that will lead to Braden getting on base. So now we've got people coming up in hoodies.
That's No Seep.
Okay, so No Seep is at the plate, and I'm going to have a little fun with the next guy up at the plate. Because I've already seen what his hoodie said, so I'm going to remind him of the Orange Bowl.
What does it say?
The semifinals. It's a Michigan sweatshirt.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of teams on their team.
No Seep takes ball one.
I saw a North Carolina shirt earlier. I've seen a couple different Florida things.
Well, no, we took enough grief from Big Ten folks and Michigan folks. Oh, we're going to kill you in the semifinal, and we just beat the bejesus out of them. So southpaw coming to his stand, and he throws, and nice, all right at third, and I think they're going to pick him off here, and they do. They get the non-routine double play of a 5-3 DP. So thought it was going for a base hit, and it caught Braden out in no man's land, could not get turned around. So up at the plate is
Chris Rennick.
Chris Rennick wearing the Michigan sweatshirt. I'll have to ask him about that at some point. Takes ball one in the dirt. And we're at 0-2. We're at 1-0 count with 2 outs here. And unfortunately, Riverton with nobody threatening to score here.
Yeah, that was a nice double play, if I should say so, about Casper.
That was nicely done. Pitch number 2 on the way to Rennick is outside for ball number 2. So Rennick in his gray Michigan sweatshirt representing Big Blue in the Big Ten as he gets ready to face his third pitch on a 2-0 count. Pitch is on the way, and it's inside for ball 3. So 3-0. What will they do here?
Missing a. We're all getting there right now.
3-0 count on the way. Swung and a miss by Rennig, and that was not really a great offer at a pitch.
No.
I just think he had his momentum going forward and couldn't bring it back because it was definitely outside for ball 4.
And knowing Chris, he really wants to touch the bat to the ball. He doesn't want to go to first base on a walk. He wants to get a hit.
3-1 count here with 2 outs. Pitch is on the way. Contact made by Rennig, and it's going to go, I don't even know where it went, towards Sean's car. We'll just default to that on any ball that kind of goes off towards our right.
I'm going to laugh when it's your truck that has all the balls in the
See,
bed
I won't
of it.
care. I'm an Appalachian boy. I need dings and dents in my truck. It doesn't look right if it's nice. So the 3-2, a full count. We haven't seen but 1 or 2 of those today. We've seen a bunch, and it's way outside and high. So Rennick, through some plate discipline, is able to draw the walk after having a 3-0 count and swinging at 2. So we've got number 33, Joel Beaver coming to the plate. He's got a runner on. You know he'd like to advance that runner and get on base himself, obviously. So Joel, right-hander, facing the southpaw from Casper. First pitch is on the way, and it is a strike. Didn't even offer at it. Looks like it touched on the inside corner.
That was a heater right down there.
Joel, another one of these guys who is right up on top of the plate. Casper's pitcher sets, throws, and that one's in the dirt for ball 1.
Casper, this new pitcher here, he's got a few good strikes in a row, and then he just kind of goes wild with it and leads to the walks.
So the southpaw on the rubber, gets set, and the pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-1 count, 2 outs, and runner on first in Rennig.
With the cold coming through, the crowd has kind of dissipated a little, so it's a little less loud out here, but still plenty of Riverton fans cheering on the team.
Does like we've got some clear clouds coming over, or clear weather. Now the pitch is hit into right field, but unfortunately, seeing eye dog right to the right fielder. So the southpaw gets out of the inning with allowing only 1 base runner. So 1 walk, no hits, no runs. We'll be right back after these messages.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy.
And we're back here. We cut the commercial a little bit short because the Josh Allen 1 minute one was coming up. And we've got Bryce Mason on the mound, who we're up here in the box with Scott and Darla. We'll be quiet about the things we've heard. Darla was admitting crimes earlier. I don't know if he knows his mom was doing that, so. So no love there. Scott's just like, maybe he knows. So remember, we're the media, Bryce. So we can run a background check.
Yeah.
But so he's going to see the mound. I do believe, based on the count the coaches gave us, that he may be the last pitcher for Riverton today. So
yeah, it looks like there's someone in the bullpen, but I don't know if he's about to practice or if he's just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just a kid in a black hoodie. I don't see him throwing any. So.
And I don't think Casper has any more pitchers as well.
I think that was actually Rennig, the gray sweatshirt. No, that's not the Michigan sweatshirt.
Rennig's out there.
Rennig's out there. So it's one of the guys in a gray sweatshirt, but he just already came back in. So it looks like the guy who usually catches is just hanging out in the bullpen. At this point, I couldn't blame any of the kids for wanting to go in there and throw just to kind of stay warm and active.
Yeah, it's getting there in the chilliness. And it looks like Hutchison isn't catching anymore. Does anyone see the...
It's a very similar shirt, but it also looks like it could be Hunter.
Oh, it's
Bo Anderson. So Bo Anderson now behind the plate, and Bryce Mason on the mound. He is a lefty. He's going to be facing number 28 here. Out of the Southpaw Saints, comes out of the wind, and it is called strike. Just got the inside corner of the plate. Nicely placed ball there. Greg Maddox would be proud.
Are either of you left-handed over here? No? He doesn't get that.
Is he a natural lefty, or is he just pitch lefty? No, he's natural. He's a natural lefty. So second pitch on the way, just a bit outside.
He thinks the right way.
It's 1-1 count here. Can't even come out to the ball field and avoid politics. Bryce with the second pitch on the way. Same spot as the first, just a bit outside. That one a little bit high as well, so count goes to 2-1.
He's hoping for a reach by this number 28.
28, and he's pretty close in on the back on the plate, especially with his back leg. Pitches on the way outside for ball 3. So quickly 3 balls on the outside after the first strike. And you do wonder if he's trying to paint it so he doesn't get in trouble and hit the kid. But, I mean, the kid's right on top of the plate. Ump's got to notice that if he did get hit. Bryce with the pitch, and it's hit up the middle. Second base gets
nice
it.
Catch.
Throw to first is no. I think he got back, though. He did. Bad throw pulled first baseman off the pulled Uriah off of first, but he was able to just get his foot back. You can tell these are young guys because that's similar in an indoor soccer game of how I got a hyperextended knee, was reaching back quickly for something with my leg. So
second baseman had a nice catch off the bounce too.
Again, though, Greg Max, be proud. Nice little, kept it on the ground where you want it to be. First pitch, too, I have no clue what number he is because he's wearing a Penn State-like jacket, it looks like. So we're just going to – the kid's blonde. So Blondie, actually, with a called strike on the first one, and it's 0-1. Second pitch on the way, and it is sliced right, and it may be headed to – no, it didn't even come close to making it.
His release is kind of like this.
I was about to say his windup is just a –
and then it naturally goes out.
0-2 count. We're told he has a bizarre release by his father, so we don't look like we're calling it. And again, it's going to slice left. Left fielder makes a run for it. It's headed towards an SUV of some sort, or actually that's a minivan.
Yeah.
So almost at the minivan. So if you're driving that and got us on, do be aware. Pitch on the way and hit in the same spot, but this time the second baseman not in the same position on an 0-2 count, so a base hit given up by Bryce. That one a little bit more of a seeing eye single.
I think Bryce wanted to reach for it, but he knew it was right by him at the time. So, but hey, that was still a good pitching rotation for him, and he's got kind of a funky wind-up, but I don't mind what you're talking about, the release there. It's getting into the strike zone for the most part, so.
Bryce coming out of the stretch, swings it, doesn't swing it, throws it, and it's swung and going back towards the blue tractor.
Yeah.
Shock. You know, they need to move that tractor to the outfield when Riverton's at bat. because it just collects balls. Second pitch on the way on the 0-1 count is high for 1-1 count. Runner on first after that seeing eye single, but still able to keep it on the ground, and that's what you want to see. Bryce coming set out of the stretch. The 1-1 pitch is on its way outside, and go to 2-1 here.
A little wild there, but he seems like he knows that, and he's going to try and tighten it up here.
When he misses, he definitely is missing outside. So that was all 3 of his balls against the previous batter. Delivery on the way, outside and high again. So we're now at 3-1 count, and runner on first. And this is how it's gone so far for Riverton. Although, to credit, Bryce, the first guy to get the first guy out of the inning for Riverton. It's been the early innings as they kind of get in a groove, and he's way high on that one. And that's going to go from 0-1 to 4 balls in a row and a walk. So runner on second and first, and coming to the plate is number 6, who's had himself somewhat of a day, I do believe.
Yeah, he had one of the first home runs, so he's got some strength there.
So Bryce now facing the righty. Again, his back foot way close to the plate. He's going to reach and slice for it, and this one kind of did go right straight towards your car. But
that's
I think
where I parked my car the first time.
I think it was low enough, it bounced. So it'd just be the back. Or that little area you keep punching in every time I see you at your car. So 0-1 count. Bryce comes set and delivers. And this one not caught by the catcher, maybe a little bit low, but didn't kick up any dirt. So just low, ball 1. 1-1 count with 1 out. Love to see a double play here.
I would also love to see a double play here. It's going to be up to the second baseman. Oh, he's running for third.
Oh, and that's a balk, too. So he knows, he points at himself. Heard somebody shouting about the guy stealing third, got one heck of a jump. I'll give him that. And then it was already in his wind and stopped it. And that is a balk. So now runners on second and third. Count is still 1-1. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be sliced foul going towards the blue tractor.
Going towards
I don't
the
think
ball
it
pin
did
there.
not have enough on it, though, to hit the blue tractor. So
Bullpen's been collecting a good amount of balls, too, over there. Yeah. When I first came here for the first practice and they were dinging him, I almost hit my car right there.
Bryce is set, delivers, and it's on the outside. So it's kind of odd in the fact that as soon as he's gotten 2 strikes, he's started trying to paint the outside, which his best pitches today so far have been on the inner half.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see if he comes back to that. He does, and it's going to be, a single right over the second baseman. That was just a nice job of hitting. It's going to get 1 run. It's going to get 2 runs. And Riverton still unable to get out of an inning unscathed.
That was probably their closest opportunity, too, with the first out and then the single that was almost hauled in. So
that was a nice bit of hitting going the opposite way over the second baseman's hands. He really didn't have a play at it. It was a good 4, 5, 6 feet out of his reach. So Bryce comes set, and this one may be coming
right back
our
here.
way. No, catcher right underneath it, and nice put out. So one, you love that. 1 pitch, 1 gets an out. So now with 2 outs on the inning, and only a runner on first. Bryce trying to get out of this inning to be one of the better innings. They've allowed 1 run a couple times and 2 runs, but a lot of has been 4 and 5. Way inside on that one makes the hitter duck, and so it'll be 1-0 for Mason.
we've seen a couple of those. I'm glad they're ducking out of the way, but we need to see the pitchers kind of reel them in a little bit.
Mason comes set, and here's the pitch.
Not that much. You don't want to reel it in that
And
much.
it's way outside. And one of the things I've noticed about how that runner got the step on third is Mason's got a very deliberate delivery. It's a good one for base stealers, at least from second. Now, sealing on a lefty from first is a little bit more difficult. But this one way outside again, so it's going to be a quick 3-0. So choices to be made. There are plenty of bases open here with 2 outs. Only a runner on first.
He's got 3 balls. Let's see if he can throw right in the strike zone here.
Ball is on the way, and it is high and a little bit outside. So he walks that one on 4 straight pitches, and we are runners on first and second. Or at least I think it was 4 straight. And up comes number 22. He's blonde as well, but we can see his numbers.
Yeah, he doesn't have the sweatshirt on.
He doesn't get called Blondie.
Super close to the box.
Mason with the delivery outside and high for ball 1.
And you see the runner on second, he's thinking the same thing that the last guy that was on second is thinking, and he knows he can get there. Look at that leadoff that he's got right here.
He's got a very big leadoff, and he's not being held on. Pitch is on the way, and it's going to be hit where the shortstop wasn't. So picked up by the left fielder. They're coming home with it. There may be a play at the plate here, not on that throw, and it's way over the catcher's head, and the runners are going to advance to second and third. So that puts third run on the board for Casper in this inning. Since they took the break, they have now scored 9, and on a bad throw by the cutoff man to home plate, going well over his head, it does allow them to advance to second and third. So single with an error.
And he had the timing. That was just too high of a throw. If he had made it a little bit lower, I think he would have had it at the ball.
It almost looked like he lost it when he was coming forward because it was more of a lofted, no speed on it or anything. Like he lost control of it, maybe cold hands and whatnot.
Yeah.
But still not a good play at all. So now we've got a 1-0 count on the batter for Casper. Mason delivers, and it's a base hit into left. So 1 run is going to score. They get it in quick enough. No chance for the runners to advance there. So 4th run of the inning, and runners now on the corner with 2 outs. So, and out comes Coach Loftus, and someone's coming in to pitch. So we'll take that break with them here on WyoToday Media.
3 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression, and I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal and Riverton. The smart way to roll.
And welcome back out here at Roy Peck Field on the beautiful campus of CWC. We've got new pitcher Branson Saltzgaver on the mound. I would guess he'd probably be the last one because we were told they only had 2 more, and this is the 3rd. So
yeah, maybe I think they just said a couple, and a couple means different things to different people. So 2 or 3 probably.
So first pitch is a strike to Black Hoodie. That's what he will be named because I can't tell his number. Branson comes set, delivers. Branson is a right-hander, by the way, and Herrick's runner's on the corner. He misses high and outside for a 1-1 count.
We got the corners. The first baseman there is making sure he doesn't get anywhere near the leadoff that the last 2 players have had.
Saltzgaver comes set, goes to the mound, and it's hit high. Very, very high. Right fielder looking, calls it off, catches it. So Saltzgaver comes in, throws about 3 pitches, and gets the outs. Gets the 3rd out in the inning. So far it would be aggregate of 32-9. Since the break, it is 9-0. Riverton coming to the plate right after this.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
All right, welcome back. Hunter Houck at the plate. Pitch is going to be coming in from number 40. He's another number 40 because that one does not look the same as the other number 40.
He is left-handed, though.
Yeah, he is. It just looks thinner, less stocky. But first pitch was a ball. Second pitch is swung on by Hunter, and it's going towards the blue tractor. Actually hit the top of the pavilion here where the picnic tables are.
1-1, and I think Houck is going to keep swinging. I think his coach is just letting him know this is probably one of the last innings. So if you're going to go out swinging.
The pitch is way outside for ball 2. So 2-1 count here for Hunter. It has gotten chillier now. It's started to warm up just ever so slightly as the wind has the little breeze has died down and we have less clouds in the sky, but it's still overcast here at Roy Peck Field. Pitcher comes set on the 2-1 count to Hunter, and it is low and outside, So 3-1 count, hitters count for Hunter here, and let's see if he can get something happening for the Raiders.
Especially this late, you might as well just try your hardest to bomb it out of here no matter what.
Pitcher coming set, going out of the stretch, even though there's no one on, and he's way high and way outside for ball 4. So interesting. A lot of the pitchers have done that the whole time. There's no difference between runners on base or runners not. They just go from the stretch.
Let's give it up for number 14.
So number 14, Nathan Hutchison coming to the plate, and he's wearing a maroon long sleeve shirt. Hunter in the black hoodie. Hunter takes his lead, not much of one, facing the lefty, and Nathan's just going to watch that one go right past him for strike 1.
So similar to ball to the one that he hit a home run on earlier, so he's got to think about that.
So checking the runner at first is the southpaw for Casper. He comes set. Checks the runner again, and we get timeout. I'm guessing Nathan actually asked for it. Didn't see the hand signal, but he was taking a long period of time to stay set. So we'll wash, rinse, and repeat, as they say on the shampoo bottles. Pitcher comes set, and the delivery is outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now.
You can tell the cold might be getting to the pitchers. It's not as tight as it used to be with these throws here.
It's a 1-1 count, against Nathan. Nathan waiting on the pitch. The pitch is on its way, and it's way outside. 2-1. here. And as we've gone deeper into what they're thinking the rotation will be, we have seen a lot more balls on the outside of the plate. Not as many on the inside, but a lot on outside. So Hunter gets his lead, a 2-1 count for Nathan Hutchison. Nathan looks at it going straight over the plate, and he's quickly in a 2-2 count. Both of those balls seemingly down the middle a bit.
Yeah, I'm wondering why he didn't swing on it. Maybe he just thought.
Don't know if the timing was off on what he thought the speed would be or whatnot. So 2-2 count, no outs. Houck on first after drawing a walk. Hutchison at the plate and the pitch. And he laces one to right field there. So something brewing for the Raiders here as they have runners on first and second. Coming to the plate is...
That is number 1, Derek DeVries.
Derek DeVries. He's in a gray hoodie as well. I can't tell what the front is. I'm just going to buy all of them University of Georgia hoodies. I'm going to buy every last one of them.
I think there's a few of them over there that might burn them, so at least it'll keep them warm for a couple minutes.
I'm not sure there's a lot of Florida Gator or Tennessee Volunteer fans here in Wyoming, but so Derek with runners at first and second, pitch is on the way, and it's going to be called a strike, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I actually am surprised that he called that a strike. It looked way out. Good framing.
So DeVries, right-hander, looking to continue this first inning with no outs. Pitch is on its way. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a 1-1 count will face Derek DeVries.
Hutchison wanted to run to second so badly, but he saw that the person on second was not going to third.
Yeah, it's not worth running there. I don't think Coach Loftus would be real thrilled with him taking off at that point because it did not really get away. Pitch is on the way, and it's going to be called strike 2.
Yep, that was.
Yeah, but he signaled. He signaled like it was a punch out. Yeah, that was a screw up by the umpire. He signaled the punch out, and yet then he goes, "Oh, it's 2-1." That looked in the same place as all the other ones that have been outside, though. So 1-2 count. Derek DeVries going to have to protect the plate. Pitch is on the way. He swings, and it skies up, and I think that's going to be infield, and it is. So Derek is out. And we still have runners on first and second. And coming to the bat is going to be...
Next up to bat, number 28.
Number 28, Uriah Hines, who has had a rough day in the field at first base, Sean.
Yes, he has. And he's had a long day, but it's obvious, too, that the umpires have had a long day, too.
Well, these are new ones. Remember, they switched out.
I thought they switched. No, they switched positions.
Okay. So that one's in the dirt for ball 1. So Uriah trying to get a little bit of confidence now at the plate after having a rough day at first so far. I say so far because we technically don't know when this ends.
Yeah, those are mistakes, though, that I know Loftus will have him clean up.
Pitch is on the way. That's going to be called strike all day. And Uriah just watches it go by for a 1-1 count. Yeah, we say we think we're getting in. You know, we'll be 1:45 this morning we're sitting here. Sean's died of freezing to death at that point.
Yeah. Should have worn some longer socks.
So pitcher coming set, looking to throw on the 1-1 count, and Uriah with a hard cut but misses everything. So it'll be 1-2 after the strike.
I'm interested to see what Kevin thinks about this first game. Obviously, the score doesn't matter, but you know he would have liked to have come out of here the same way that Casper's probably going to leave out of here. And I want to see what he really thinks they're going to work on over the next 2 weeks before their game.
So 1-2 pitch count with 1 out. Runners at first and second. Pitch is on its way. It's down in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. And the runners will both advance 90 feet. So now Uriah Hines with 2 balls, 2 strikes, has 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out.
This is where Hines can not only redeem himself, but definitely help the aggregate score as well as the doubleheader score if we were to start over in the first inning.
Pitcher coming set. 2-2 pitch on the way, and it's way outside for ball 3, so 3-2 count. We've seen 2 or 3 of those today, full counts.
More than I can probably count on my hands.
So 3-2 count. Pitcher gets the signal from the catcher, gets the sign, gets set, and the delivery on a full count on its way, and it just catcher had to dive. It was so far outside.
He's lucky he did catch it. Otherwise, that would have been a stolen home plate, too.
So it's now bases loaded.
Next up to bat
and
is
Garrett Jackson coming to the plate with a chance with bases loaded and only 1 out.
Boy, wouldn't you love to leave the game on a grand slam or of a hit of sorts?
Yeah. Pitcher coming set. Let's see what he does against Garrett. Delivery's on its way. It is in the dirt, ball 1. So far, that is one thing that they have avoided is Casper is walking in runs, whereas we've got 3 or 4 on the Riverton side that have been walked in. So 1-0 count. Garrett Jackson waiting on the pitch. Here's the delivery, and it's way high. So it'll be 2-0 here with only 1 out and bases loaded for Riverton Raiders.
Yeah, score aside, Casper still has plenty of stuff to go home and work on as well. Obviously, these aren't their AA teams or their A team. It's a little bit of everyone, but both teams have a lot to work on.
So Garrett waiting the 2-0 pitch. It's on its way. He watched it in, but you can tell he was taking the whole way there. Make the pitcher throw a strike before you have to do anything with it.
Oh, yeah.
Wisely done there. But now a 2-1 count, still a hitter's count. And the pitcher comes set and throws and swung and missed by Garrett. So now 2-2, instantly going to a pitcher's count.
He is working on trying to get this ball way out of the diamond so that he can at least run in a couple runs. Ribbies.
So pitcher comes set. Garrett on the 2-2 count. Pitches low and in the dirt, so another full count.
Let's see if this goes the same way as the last one did.
Full count number 827 on the day, it seems.
I would imagine number 40's probably thrown the most pitches of anyone today, so maybe his arm's getting a little tired there too.
Number 40 for Casper comes set on the full count. Throws it, put on the ground by Garrett. Seeing eye single. 1 run is in. They're going to send him. Throw to the plate is not in time and over the catcher's head. And they're going to send him at 2. No, they're going to hold him up. The third base coach was saying yes, but good play by the pitcher to try and bail it out. So we've got a double there on the throw home and 2 runs by Riverton. So nicely done by Garrett Jackson on a full count. Plates 2, and now we still have 1 out. Runners at second and third, and the sun's coming back out.
Yes, it is.
Next up to bat, Carter Noseep.
All right, Carter Noseep coming to the plate there. That was extra base thrown in by Scott over here. That one. Noseep, right-hander with runners both in scoring position. Pitches on the way and is outside, dropped by the catcher, but just dropped about 6 inches from his glove. So 1-0 count for Noseep.
Boy, this place would have exploded if third base had ran home and they had gotten 3 runs there. That was very close to him finishing.
Noseep waiting on the 1-0 pitch. Number 40 is set. Here it comes, and it's way inside. And catcher once again drops it and kind of looks up because that's pitch you can't drop.
Yeah.
That should have been had by the catcher. But nonetheless, it's 2-0 count for Carter Noseep. Pitcher comes set on the rubber, and he looks in, doesn't check the runners, and throws inside. He throws right down the middle, actually, and it's strike 1. So 2-1 count for Carter Noseep here.
And we'll see if he can have a similar outing as Jackson just did. And
a pitcher comes set. Noseep ready for the pitch. Here it comes, and it is way outside again. And he's starting to fiddle with his arm, so I wonder if he's either hurt or just getting tired. But it is a 3-1 count. They do have first base open. Probably don't want to groove a pitch here. So number 40 going to come set for Casper. And here's the delivery, and it's put on the ground by Noseep. Shortstop looks, goes to first, gets the out, and they may get a double play here. They're going to. And they do. For whatever reason, they were trying to take third, and the coach actually looked at him like this.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see me. My arms are out wide. Like, why did you even do that? Because it was an easy play by first to go to third. So, once again, a double play off what should have been just a 1-out play. But 2 runs scored by Riverton. Since the break, it is 10-2. Aggregate is 32-11. So we'll be right back. That might be this. Well, this may be the last inning coming up. they're talking to the umps, and we'll see that. We'll be right back after these messages.
It may be winter, but some days it kind of feels like spring. Makes you want to go for a drive, kick a few tires, and see all the latest cars and trucks up at Frontline Motors. Frontline Motors has a wide selection of quality used vehicles, from cars to SUVs to trucks, and they're all priced to move. One of them is right for you. Is your next car or truck waiting at Frontline Motors? There's only one way to find out. Drive up Airport Road, take a test drive, and make it yours. Then join the hundreds of other folks who say, I got mine at Frontline. Frontline Motors.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to Riverton Raider Baseball here on WyoToday Media. This is Kevin Shields, voice of the Raiders, along with a.k.a. Avocado Toast, a.k.a. Sean O'Bray, a.k.a. one of the new guys.
Oh, I wouldn't say voice of the Raiders yet, but sports editor over at the Ranger, and we talk about the Raiders 2 or 3 times a week, it seems like now, with how much baseball is starting to come around.
And the pitch on its way is in the dirt and out of the catcher's hands. So it'll be ball one for Branson Saltzgaver as he is continuing the work that he did last inning. The second pitch on the way from Branson, and it is a strike right down the middle, and it'll be a 1-1 count. So the Raiders are still looking for a clean inning.
Yeah.
On the defensive side of things. So Saltzgaver is going to come out of the stretch, it seems, and he's way high on that one for a 2-1 count.
All 3 of his pitches so far have been pretty lofted. I'm wondering when he's going to throw a heater down the middle.
So 2-1 count. Saltzgaver coming against a righty for Casper, and the pitch is on its way.
Ooh.
And he has to kind of dive out of the way. It's kind of slow motion fall out of the way.
Yeah, did he get hit or not? Nah?
He did get out of the way. It is now a 3-1 count. So we're pretty deep into everybody's pitching staff at this point.
Yes, we are.
Saltzgaver with the delivery, and it is sliced foul.
That's
and
long.
Back towards Sean's car again.
That's a long ball back there. Everyone that parked pretty far away is still worried about their car out there after that one.
Red truck right side is what I just heard.
Not good to hear.
So Saltzgaver on the 3-2, and it is popped up and again seemingly, hits the concession stand building with the metal roof. Scared the woman who's wearing a blanket as if it's a shirt to death. That actually looks like a selection of high school girlfriends of some of the players. They're wearing blankets. That's all right. You know, what was that thing called? The Snuggie?
Yeah, they're still there. They're still around.
So 3-2 count, wash, rinse, and repeat. Saltzgaver with the delivery, and it's way outside for ball 4. So another 3-2 count, another full count, Sean, for Riverton pitchers, and leads in the walk.
Yeah, that's something Kevin and Eric Baker are definitely going to have to work on is when it's a full count, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep throwing balls? Are you going to try your hardest to get them out? And obviously it's different with each batter, so we'll see how this looks in a couple weeks after they've refined everything.
So the pitch is delivered. It's going to go to third. No chance at 2, but they are going to get the 1 at second. And it was a wild throw. First baseman Uriah Hines not able to secure it, and the runner will advance to second. So I think that's going to be an error on the throw by the second baseman, as it didn't even touch the glove, although he tried to dig it out. And they do get the out at second. They were trying to turn the double play. It would have been a bang-bang play. But with 1 out, there is a runner on second.
12th inning we are in right now.
Yeah, the 12th inning of the day. First pitch by Saltzgaver to number 8 is a ball. So it's a 1-0 count with 1 out.
Doesn't feel like 12 innings, Kevin, does it?
It feels longer,
yes.
Actually, because we've had runs scored every inning by at least somebody. Many of them multiple by both teams. Saltzgaver with the wind and pitches a strike to bring the count 1-1.
And the 12th inning, obviously it seems like it's longer, but the 12th inning is kind of where we were told it might be ending, between 12 and 14 innings, so it's all based on the pitchers.
Pitch is delivered, and it's going to be sliced into center field for a base hit. Runner was on the move anyway, so he's easily going to score, and we've once again got runs scored in an inning.
Be 11-0.
It'd be 11-0 since the
11
break.
11-2.
And I'm not even going to go into the aggregate because it's pretty ugly.
Be 11-2 since the break, I mean.
So, but still not able to. Going to have to work on this because you are going to have to throw more scoreless innings than you throw scored-in innings. Saltzgaver going for the pitch, and it is in the dirt and wide to our right, so outside. This is against the Penn State kind of jacket-wearing guy. Runner
Blondie
takes his lead from first now after scoring the guy from second. Pitch is on the way, and it is a ball.
A little bit high, I guess.
So we're going to go to, what, 2-1 now? Or 3 and, I think 2-1.
It's 2-0. 3-0.
So 2-0. Saltzgaver coming to the plate. He's going to get a strike for 2-1.
That was a nice, pretty throw right there. Less lofted than the first couple pitches, so he's getting into the groove of things.
Saltzgaver checks the runner at first. Comes set into the stretch. The delivery is slightly off the plate, and that'll be ball 3. So 3-1 count here, and again in danger of yet another walk for a Riverton pitcher.
We'll see what Saltzgaver can put it on here and see if Blondie here tries to swing at something that might be a little off.
Saltzgaver throws it into the dirt, and it's going to bounce away from the catcher, but that should be ball 4. Are they calling that a strike? No, it's ball 4.
No, the batter just didn't know there was 3 balls already. I think he was waiting for another one.
So runners on first and second, and no outs in the inning, and it's not brewing well. Actually, 1 out in the inning, isn't there? How many outs do we have? We do have 1. So that's right. They're not putting that on the score. Oh, now they did. They haven't all day, I don't think. But 1 out here. Runners on first and second, and Saltzgaver's pitch is outside, way outside, Sean.
That's been a lot of those pitches so far. They're going outside to the right there, and he needs to reel those back in.
So Saltzgaver coming set. The 1-0 pitch is on its way, and it's outside again. So 2-0 here.
Kevin's going out to first base. I wonder what he's going to talk to the coach about.
And so I'm sure about how many more innings we're going to play. Saltzgaver comes sets with runners at first and second. The pitch is on the way, and it is hit high. It is hit foul, and it is going to hit somewhere.
Yeah, Rennick tried to get it, but I think he was just,
Oh. Yeah, I don't think he caught it, but I think he got
bounced up into him, yeah. Nice effort by Rennick. He really covered some ground there. It's what you like to see when they've been playing 5 hours.
All right, number 34 with a 0-1 count here. Runners at first and second. Saltzgaber trying to pitch himself out of a jam, has already given up 1 run. He comes to the plate, and that is hit high, and that is going to be right in the wheelhouse of the left fielder. And he's going to try and take third. No, he stops as soon as the throw comes in. And so we have runners on first. I think we're calling game here because everybody's coming in. Was that out number 3?
I believe that was out number 3, but I did just hear Loftus say that they're going to hit now.
No, I only have 2 outs.
I think Loftus and the other coach just made an agreement that that was the last inning for Casper to hit, and that we're going to hit, or that Riverton's going to hit now, and then I would imagine it's over.
We'll take a break with them and be right back here on WyoToday Media.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Moreland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
And welcome back here to WyoToday Media. This is Kevin Shields and Sean O'Bray. We're going to be bringing you, I do believe this is it. This is the last we're going to play. I don't know how many outs they're going to have or whatnot, and I don't even know who's on the plate except for a guy with a gray sweatshirt.
Rennig, I believe.
Is that Rennig? Doesn't he have the Michigan shirt, or is
He
that
does.
Derek?
Nope, that's Rennig that has Michigan.
Rennig takes 2 quick swings and goes to an 0-2 count here as number 34 is now pitching, I do believe, for Casper. Pitch is on the way. It's really up and inside, so that'll be ball 1. 1-2 count for Rennig. This is, we're told, going to be the last half inning we're going to have. It's been a pleasure to bring you this game, or this scrimmage today. Pitch is on the way, and they hit Christopher Rennig, so he will take first on the hit, and trying to come inside twice. When in reality, if he just came down the middle, Rennig had swung at 2. So.
Yeah, I think Rennig really wanted to end the day with a nice big hit.
So coming to the plate is
Jackson, right? Jackson Larson.
Jackson Larson, who pitched earlier. It seems like everybody has pitched earlier. Ball is on the way, straight down the middle for strike 1 with a runner on first and Christopher Rennig. So 0-1.
Yeah, everyone's pitched because I think everyone believes they're a multi-spot athlete here.
Second pitch on the way is low and gets away, so Rennig will easily trot over to second on the 1-1 count. So went right between, as they would say in hockey, the 5-hole.
Yep. That would have been a goal in hockey right there. And here is 34. I don't think I've seen him pitch all day, but I do know that he's probably got the freshest arm of anyone on their team right now.
Larson in the box looking to get a hit here. And he swings right through the pitch there, and it'll be a 1-2 count with Christopher Rennig on second and no outs.
Yeah, he really wanted that one. You could see it in his face afterwards. He really wanted to hit that one.
Pitcher comes set. The delivery is going to be called a strike, and that is strike 3 as he gets punched out there. Watching a third strike. As they say, you can't watch close pitch.
No, you cannot.
Not with 2 strikes. You cannot watch close pitch. So number 33 coming to the plate now.
Beaver.
And
Joel
that is
Beaver.
Joel Beaver, who will be wearing number 2 when the new uniforms come in.
He's going to bunt.
He's going to try and lay down a bunt, and he's going to get called for a strike on that one, I do believe.
I think that would be the first bunt that we've seen attempted today.
And here comes the first baseman in. I'm guessing this is bunting for a base hit, not a or may just be bunting for the sacrifice. But he doesn't show bunt this time, and hits it right to the second baseman, who is not. Oh, that no. They're saying he got him there. They're saying he got him there on the force at second, trying to get back. And this is the one where I will be critical, because we had the perfect view of that. He was there. He did not come off the bag. But that's just that.
Perhaps the umpire wants to go home as well.
Yeah, maybe. But that's just a shame to end it. And that is the ball game. So we appreciate you being here for this scrimmage between the Riverton Raiders and Casper. We appreciate Casper coming out and making this scrimmage happen. And we appreciate the fans coming out and everything. Again, this has been Sean O'Brayton. I'm Kevin Shields. Thanks for tuning in to WyoToday Media's coverage of Riverton Raider basketball, baseball.
You've done it twice now.
Yeah, I know. We will have Riverton High School, Riverton Wolverines soccer coming at you this coming Friday night as they will face Rollins, and we will be back for the official start of the season in early to mid-May of the Riverton Raiders. So have a wonderful night and enjoy your weekend. Thank you.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved